Red True Crime, streaming live here on YouTube to discuss the officer involved shooting that happened yesterday in Greensboro, North Carolina. So, um, Merry Christmas, or Merry Christmas Eve, I should say, to everyone, since today is Christmas Eve. And yeah, so we're gonna talk about a few things. So yesterday, a little bit before 11 o'clock, Officer Michael Thomas Horan received a call that there was a man with a gun inside of a Food Lion off of Lawndale Drive in Greensboro, North Carolina. Officer Michael Horan went inside, found the man. There was a struggle between the two of them, and that the man, the suspect, grabbed a gun, grabbed his own gun, and shot Officer Michael Horan, and then took off. Officer Horn didn't even have a chance to even return fire to even grab his own gun to defend himself. Now, this man, the suspect, hopped in a car and led police on a high speed chase, uh, basically to an area 3 hours away from here. And he was caught, or the suspect they feel is the person who did this was caught and charged with first degree murder. Now, that man is a Terrell Isaac McMillan. Now, he is being charged in Guilford County with first degree murder, but in Johnston County, where they actually caught him, he's being charged with, let me see. I apologize. He's being charged with a lot of things in another county. So he is being charged with first degree murder in Guilford County. He is also being charged with fleeing, eluding arrest, speeding, reckless driving to endanger, failure to maintain lane control, unsafe lane change, and failing to stop sign / red light stopping. And that's in Johnston County, which is again 3 hours away. I've been there. So, according to the arresting reports, when he was being charged with first degree murder, they're saying he willfully killed that officer. Like he made that choice, pull out the gun, kill the officer, because it wasn't like he was being let's see here. Give me a second here. Wasn't like he was afraid for his life. Officer didn't even have his gun drawn. So he shot that man with pure malice. Hello, Cam. Um, but my question is, why was he there in the first place? Because per these documents, this guy didn't even live in Greensboro. He lived 3 hours away. So why did he come down to that Food Lion at that time with a weapon? Was he looking just to hurt someone, or is there somebody specifically he went in there to see? That's what I'd like to know. Now, because one of two things either happened. He either went down there specifically to hurt somebody at that Food Lion, or he was having a mental crisis and then he just ended up there. I don't know. But he definitely wasn't in fear for his life because the officer didn't have his gun drawn. So why did he shoot the man? Why didn't he just run away? You know, something. I'm okay, Cam. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas, everybody. Today is Christmas Eve, so I do want to make sure everybody hears that out of me today. But Officer Horn's family is having a very bad Christmas. Greensboro PD is having a very bad Christmas. And I will say this: I have been very critical of Greensboro PD. I have been very critical of them, especially covering the cases that I cover with the missing people. Marissa Carmichael, it'll be roughly 3 weeks. It'll be a year that she's been missing. So, where's the care? Where's the investigation? That's something we have had multiple times. We have discussed in groups. And when you ask Greensboro PD about it, they're like, "Oh, we're understaffed. We're underfunded, we're under this, we're under that." And that excuse only works for so long, because at some point you have to get up and do your job. But I don't want to get too far off the beaten path of why I'm on here, because Officer Michael Horn gave his life yesterday in the line of duty. He gave his life. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to be a cop. He could have been anything else, but he became an officer to serve and protect. And he gave his life to save those people in the food line, to protect those people in the food line. Without regard for himself, that is what has happened. There was a guy on Facebook yesterday on Facebook Live that was talking about where's the show of force? Where's the police when one of us, people of color, go missing or get killed? Where's that? And I understand his sentiment. I completely get it. Um, I completely get it because you want to know what's going on, why people are doing what they're doing. But I don't think yesterday was the time to do that. Good morning. Yesterday I don't believe was the time to do that because this man gave his life. Let's honor that. Honor the life he gave. So let me show you the guy that did this. So this is the person who's been arrested. This is Terrell Isaac McMillan. He's the person who's been arrested and charged with first-degree murder in the shooting death of Officer Michael Thomas Horan. And Officer Horan, this is him right here. That is the man that was shot and killed yesterday. So this happened not too far from where I live and work. I work in Greensboro, North Carolina. I live in Greensboro, North Carolina, and the shooting happened at a food line in Greensboro, North Carolina, off of Lawndale Drive. So again, I feel for his family. I feel for GPD, Greensboro Police Department. They didn't deserve this. And this holiday season, there you've got desperate people not feeling right. I mean, this could have been a moment of mental crisis why this man did this. We don't know. And he doesn't go back to court to face the charges until January 23rd, I believe. But hopefully we can find out why he did what he did, get a better understanding as to why this happened. Because one of two things, he either went down there specifically to hurt somebody in that grocery store, or he was having a moment of mental health and he knew nobody there. I don't know. Hi, William Downey. What has happened? We actually had a officer-involved shooting yesterday at a Food Lion in Lawndale, or off Lawndale Drive in Greensboro, North Carolina. Officer was Michael Thomas Horan. He was shot and killed by a suspect. Suspect has been named as a Terrell Isaac McMillan. And, we're just talking about why this possibly happened. Because Terrell didn't even live in Greensboro. He, all his addresses showed that he lived 3 hours away from here. And when he shot the officer, he got in his car and took off. He left and led the police basically in the direction of where his address is posted on the arresting documents. So I don't know. The question is, did he go down to that food line because he knew somebody there and he was trying to hurt someone? Or was he having a moment of mental crisis and just ended up there? And what happened happened. Yes, officer, 34 years old. Yeah. And as I was saying before, North Carolina is now in the process of uploading all their court documents, like records and whatnot, to an online portal, but they're going by county. And we have 100 counties. Only 49 of them are online right now. So when I looked up Terrell Isaac McMillan, the only charges I was able to find are the ones he got yesterday between Johnston County and Guilford County. Guilford County is where he did the shooting. Johnston County is where he was picked up for all the evading and the looting of the police. So it's possible he's got a criminal history, but it's in another county that's not online yet. So I don't know. But I just wanted to share Officer Horn's story because nobody deserves to be killed. And this man gave his life to protect, and he didn't deserve to die. He didn't. So, but on that note, I'm going to let that go and hop off here. But I'll be back on later to discuss Biden's commuted sentences of federal prisoners off. That's going to be an interesting take. And Blake Lively's lawsuit. So otherwise, everyone have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you again for tuning in. This is Rebecca with Red True Crime. Please share, subscribe, download, comment, complain, whatever you want to do. So everybody just, be safe out there. Enjoy your time with your loved ones. You never know when's going to be the last time you're going to see them. And it'd be great, like I said, to get the word out, the story out about this, because I really, really think that mental health is something that no one ever really talks about enough, and we need to really think about that. So, because like I said, it's either this guy went down there to hurt someone specifically. You don't like my decoration? Okay, that's fine. Um, he either went down to that food line to hurt someone specifically, or he was having a moment of mental crisis and just ended up there. One of the two. But we won't know for some time which one it was, or if either. So, anyway, you all have a wonderful holiday. I'll be back later. And this is Rebecca with Red True Crime. I'm out. Be weird, be rude, be safe, as I always say, because if you're weird and rude, they won't take you. I really believe that. And yeah, everybody have a wonderful day. Thank you for calling or joining us.